Hey folks, it is Sunday before we begin week 6, and I'm out for my walk, and I just walked past my first apartment building, the Baldwin Piano Factory. It's the first place I lived when I moved here to Cincinnati almost just slightly over 8 years ago, and they since put up the Cincinnati Ballet building next to it. That wasn't there when I lived there. So it is, like I said, it's Sunday before we begin week 6, and I want to congratulate you on completing the first exam. By now, I trust you have it completed, and since it was due on Friday. And I want to just check in and see how you are doing on the challenge that I issued you, I think 2 weeks ago, to take some of that downtime and approach at least one of your faculty members and begin that process of letting us get to know you. So now that you're done with exam 1, maybe this week is a relatively down period of time to do that kind of thing. So consider that. If you're in my intro to psych class, it might also be a good week to get started, if you haven't already, on your research experience requirement for the course. If you don't yet know what I'm talking about, please see the link to a page called Research Experience Requirement on the homepage with all the details about what you must do to earn 12 RER credits before finals week to avoid getting an incomplete for the class. So perhaps do one or both of those things if you're in the intro. I am about to walk by Elsinore Castle. All right, this amazing building was designed by architect Samuel Hannaford, who also designed two of our key buildings here in Cincinnati. The beautiful Music Hall was designed by him, and City Hall. And 3 or 4 structures here in Eden Park. Eden Park used to house the city waterworks, and this was a valve house, and the entrance to Eden Park behind me, and that's where I'm headed. I'm going to go up these old steps. There's like 200 and 300 steps that go all the way up to, near the art museum, and I'll continue on there. So, congratulations again on completing week 5 and the first exam. And one more little trivia about Samuel Hannaford. There's also a building on our campus. Our oldest building on campus was designed by Samuel Hannaford. Von Warmer Hall. That's our oldest building, the one that looks like a capitol, the one with the dome, all right, over on the west side of campus, next to the Arts and Sciences building. That was designed by Samuel Hannaford. Hundreds of buildings in the Cincinnati area were designed by this guy. He's my favorite architect, behind maybe Frank Lloyd Wright, the famous Frank Lloyd Wright. Outside of Cincinnati, I don't know how famous Samuel Hannaford is, but I love it. I mean, just look at this building, okay? This could have just been a utilitarian valve house for waterworks, and they made it into a castle. It was inspired by the set for Hamlet, which was playing in the theater back. This is the 1800s, late 1800s, when this structure was built, and he was inspired by Elsinore Castle, the set that was made for the Shakespeare play Hamlet, and so that is the inspiration for the Cincinnati Waterworks Pump House, also known as Elsinore Castle. All right. I'm going to head up these old stone steps to the top, but I won't be able to talk while I'm doing that because I'll either trip or die from not breathing. So I'm going to sign off now and wish you the best. Oh, and hey, go Reds, all right? So the Reds backed into the playoffs today if you're any kind of a fan, and thanks to their couple of wins that they got against the Brewers this week, and they lost today, but they just needed the Mets to lose, and the Mets cooperated and lost their game. So, hey, Reds get to go to a playoff series starting later this week. So, Go Red Legs. All right.